What's up, y'all, man? We up here with another one. I'm just gonna go over this topic. This is how to have a simple life. Sometimes people, especially when you're growing up, you think you want to have this crazy, epic life that's got a whole bunch of noise and chaos, and then when you get through that, you want to be like the Joneses, and then when you get through that, you want to go through all these other things, and then the only thing you're looking for at the end of all this tunnel, you got a wife, you got this, you got something, a whole bunch of things that acquired, right? And at the end of this road, all you're looking for is peace. That's it. So how to have a simple life, and this is simple information. So all y'all might go, man, I already know this, but do you? Do you really? So my advice: stop worrying about the noise. Stop worrying about the social media noise when it comes to having a simple life. When you look at vehicles, and this is for a lot of the people that might be in the middle class, upper middle class, and you might not be the ultra rich, you might not be the ultra famous. This is for you. This is how can you have a phenomenal life and not have to worry about all that? This is how you do it. Don't do the other way. And if you want me to go over the topics and stories of the other way, drop it in the comments. But how you can have a simple life? When you buy a vehicle, pay it cash. When you buy a vehicle, it's just simple stuff. When you buy a vehicle, pay it cash. Stop worrying about owning 10 different other things and acquiring all these things of debt. This is simple living. Buy it cash. When you go down and you got your insurance gets cut in half, if not more, when you own your vehicle. There's no reason for you to get some Jones's vehicle. Clearly understand this. The vehicle you have is going to be somebody else's vehicle one day. You're only here for maybe 100 years. And I'm really raising the stakes here, but you're only here for 100 years. Life is down here for the experience. You're giving that to somebody else. If not, they're taking it. If not, it'll be recycled into earth and somebody else will do some work on it and have it for the next chapter of life. It's not yours. You own nothing. This is the way to have a simple life and a full understanding. Granted, you want to pass things down. Don't get me wrong. You want to acquire assets, acquire things, money, income, and pass it down. You want to create something that works for you, not, you working for it. Yes, but I'm talking about simple things. Whole nother video on other things and being, different ways to get there. I'm just talking about some simple things you might be able to do for yourself right now. Go ahead and buy yourself a car. If you have a debt vehicle right now and it doesn't make sense to keep paying on it, and you have the equity in the vehicle, essentially maybe, or you can flip it and sell it to get break even, if not be on the downside of maybe a couple $1,000s, go ahead and do that. Turn the car in, get your money back. You and your family are going to thank you in the long run. It's going to be way better. Next thing, remember, your living quarters, they do not have to be like the Joneses. Your living quarters are not meant to be something that you have to just really ball out. It's an illusion. Somebody who sells these real estate portfolios of clients and sells people furniture and sells people phones. I sell a lot, and I have a lot of sales experience for the essentials, for people that believe these. I mean, I've sold a lot of these are my biggest purchases you'll make in your life. And I'm telling you, you don't need them. I've ran your credit. I've ran your debt to income. I've priced out what you pay for now to get what you want now. And I'm here to tell you, this is just to live simple. You don't need them. There's nothing wrong with going somewhere, checking online. I know personally, since I've been in the business for so long, I know the places you can go and how to finesse. You can get something brand new for free. I know how to do it. I've done it. Brand new, if not just barely used, for free. It's nothing crazy. It's just a piece of equipment. It's just a vehicle. It's just, a home. You can get it. And then if you want to acquire something, think about all these people. How many times have people in your life have told you, buy some land, it's not going anywhere? I bought land. I bought a house. I bought assets. I've owned 6 vehicles at once, all paid off. I'm not telling you I'm the perfect person to emulate having a simple lifestyle, but I am telling you these are things you can do for yourself to have a simple lifestyle. You partake in how you want to control your lifestyle, but you don't have to be the Joneses. It's not needed. It never was. Take a deep breath and realize that you're only here for a little while. Some of you, 5 months. Some of you, 5 years. Some of you, 50 years. Some of you, 100 years. And if you get really lucky, some more maybe. You can be past the centenarian. But you got to realize that life moves faster than you think because it is actually something that is better than you. It is constant. When it doesn't have an emotion, it doesn't have a feeling, it doesn't even have an understanding of time. It is time. It just keeps going. So when you're living, realize that time is the most important thing. A lot of people that look back and they sadly got put in these situations, maybe for a good thing though, they have these regrets, all these illusions, and when the husband and wives are arguing over money and bills and debts, a lot of times it's on things that you didn't need. This is not a judgment zone. This is just speaking some truth, maybe some truth that I even need to hear sometimes. We're all human, but you just got to live simple. There's no reason to be out here overextending yourself to be and have something like somebody else. It's not needed. To go back to the home, get something simple. I'm telling you, the wealthiest thing you can do is have no bills. It's a huge flex. The society is telling you, yes, acquire debt. And I get you. Do acquire debt with intent and with a plan, yes. When I'm talking about your real home base, your real living quarters, your real, don't. There is nothing wrong. This doesn't make you better or worse. I'm just telling you, it gives you a simple life. But there's nothing wrong with having a paid off house. Get it correctly. You can, there's forms. There's actually a term, I forget what it's called. I don't want to butcher it, but I think you can get an allonial or something like that. And it basically tax exempt that land. Go ahead and you can still pay your utility bill maybe, if you want to. Pay your utility bill, or you can get super advanced and make it a homestead and make it self-sufficient, generate your own power, generate your own water, and then you have nobody. But I'm just saying, if you want to just go simple, nothing crazy. You don't have to go super far savings to be simple. But go ahead, get you a property, get you a repo mobile home, get you a mobile home for cheap, pay it off, come with a plan to pay it off in the next 5 years, and you'll realize it's cheaper. I've literally written this stuff out. Get you a mobile home with a plan to pay it off in 5 years. That's already got the well, septic, everything, install, delivery for the mobile home, taxes. It's already got everything in plan. And the only thing that's not in there is I already own the land, of course. But now you go ahead, pay your taxes. Again, if you do the other way, like I try to tell a lot of people, get it to where there's other ways, but I won't go all the way into that. This is a simple lifestyle, but you can get it tax exempt so you don't have any taxes. But yeah, so you could do that, and now you own your land, you own your home, you own your asset, you own your vehicle. You pay your premium every 6 months. Get you a great insurance guy or girl and get connected with them to get all your insurances and premiums down to nothing almost, with decent coverage. Trying 100% stay in a dry zone, not wetlands, to help prevent any causes of anything. Demolish any trees around your property, around your home, to prevent any of these situations to arise. But you're going to be you don't have to stop income. You can still be a millionaire, a 6-figure plus income guy. You can do that. There's a lot of guys that'll tell you, oh, I don't pay my refrigerator's empty. I don't do this. I don't do that. Yes, that is good. You have money. You're doing it with your money. And I've been in those situations where, yeah, I didn't pay for a dime of groceries. It's whatever for a point. When you look back, and as you're still growing, it's a waste of money. Slow your world. When you feel like the world is just a flow, it's ain't nothing in the way. It's everything is icy. Everything's great. You know what I'm saying? Money's not a thing. You look at money ignorantly. Slow down. Have somebody else on your books doing your books for you. Somebody you really trust, and they are gonna tell you, hey, such and such, you know you're spending $2,000 a month on food. You haven't paid ever for groceries. That $2,000 a month, when you become a business mentality person, or when you look back and you have a family next, that $2,000 a month, that's your mortgage, that's your car, that's your bill. That could be everything, or that could be nothing to you. It's all on how you look at it. The person that pays $20,000 a month, that is not even yours. It will be somebody else's one day. It's not even yours. And if you do it the best way you can, the best, even if you do it to a T, it'll be somebody you gave it to. Other than that, it will be somebody else's one day. Because even when you give it to somebody or leave it for somebody, they tend to sell it if they're not on the same page, because they're not you. So make sure you give yourself a lot less stressful environment. Slow your world down sometimes. You don't have to all do this, but just saying, it's some advice to give you a simplicity in living. Do your basic routines, gym, whatever you want to do. Keep it nice and simple, but keep it simple. You do not have to live crazy. The next video, of course, it'll be dropped. It's going to be about some other stuff that might be advised with some simplicity. But I know a lot of people I talk to, they're like, man, this stuff can work. And it has for them. They've gotten lower bills. They've realized a better lifestyle with their partners and their, that partnership, getting to spend more time. Maybe even with your kids, of course, you get to spend more time. If you're spending $10,000 a month, I know guys, they making $10,000 a month, and they don't have a dollar to show for it. You don't think that's stressful on that guy? Every month he got to come with the money. Now again, $10,000 to a lot of people might be nothing, but $10,000 to a lot of people is something. Perspective is real, and you don't have to fall to look and be in a seat to view perspective, to have a perspective on money, people. Time is going to fly. I've sold to people that are fresh, 18 years old in the sales industry. I've sold people that are 90 plus, almost 100. I've talked to many of people, and through that grateful experience, I've realized simplicity is key. When you look at it, you're going to come in the earth wearing a diaper, and a lot of you going to leave earth wearing a diaper. You just don't know it yet. What are you doing in the middle? What are you doing when you click and it makes sense that you got to provide for something and people and your loved ones? What are you doing? Remember, you can be money all day. You can be money all day. Remember, value isn't you chasing money. When you chase money, money's leaving you. It's chasing value. Value doesn't chase anything. To real men, you're valuable. To your families, to your loved ones, you're valuable. So when you're in the seat of being valued and you're chasing something, don't you think that's a little crazy? Don't you think that's a little crazy? You're valuable. If you have a heart attack, if such and such happens, you get in a car accident, your money for your family stops. So if you're chasing money and you're the value, don't you think that looks a little ironic? You're value. So be value. Find ways to be valuable without trying to chase the money. Slow your world down. Not everybody's going to be in the same seat. So this isn't going to be for everybody in the audience. But it's going to hit and resonate with somebody. And they're going to click and they're like, dang, that makes sense. Let me slow my world down. Because again, I've been in different shoes, but I haven't been in every shoe. I hope this helps somebody. Remember, Live simple and enjoy it.